Oh, you didn't know? I got the content. Yep. Click that bell, tune in.
Unside and even the trenches, well, you need to spin the block with the homie Ray Give TV, the hardest working clubhouse YouTuber in the game. Hey, yo, Ray, let's get to the content.
It's Ray Give TV.
Yeah, but when did they burn them? At what point? Because that matters. They ain't gonna
When
burn
did
them till
they?
the
You
last
said
minute.
when did they do what? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
When did they burn him?
When did they burn him?
Yeah, as a CI.
When did they expose him?
Didn't wait till the last minute.
We got a lot of people in here. Let's make sure y'all subscribe. If you haven't to the Hunter Show, make sure you hit us with a thumbs up and subscribe. For those people in here enjoying the content, thumbs up and subscribe. We got CUFFY's daughter in here. CUFFY is the one that got convicted for the drug distribution through the third-party cooperation of Big Meech through Tammy Cowan. That's the word. We got documentation that shows that Big Meech co-conspired putting together the drug deal, which consists of 1,000 kilos, but it was, I guess, fake dope. I guess that was planted there by the feds. But Big Meech was never charged, and that comes with a 10-year sentence. So it's kind of like, well, if they got you dead bang, co-conspiring the deal between CUFFY on the street, the SA plug that's your plug, and you got your female in the middle that's a known CI after the fact, and CUFFY get booked for it, and you're already in there for being a drug kingpin, but you never caught a day for your actions in this that they named you as the co-conspirator. People gonna scratch their head and say, why not? I don't know, Lavish, what's the only reason why they wouldn't charge me?
So, okay. So if they're, only reason why so the whole part where she was having she backtracked her statements, right? And I'm about to pull up the work. Maybe Prince can attest to this if you got the same thing in front of you. So basically she was like, I only did that because her handler was telling her to set Meech up, right? There was some type of to get his life rights, to put him away for life, so she'd be in control of his life rights, which were worth $1 million or something like that, right?
At the time, that's a lot of money.
Right. So that would be the only.
So they trying to get CUFFY out the way.
Exactly.
Right.
For the work.
Now here go the motive.
They successfully did that.
So here go the motive. Luce, you following what's going on?
I'm following it now.
CUFFY had the life rights.
Mm-hmm.
So he trying to get control of them again and pass them to Tammy. They come into play. I'm gonna get CUFFY to oversee this deal. You middleman it with them folks. I'm gonna set this up. In the meantime, try to get me a third-party cooperation time cut. We get CUFFY placed in the penitentiary. My name ain't there. He take a deal. We move the life rights to you. So Tammy's motive for the get out was to get the life rights, which we see she has them right now today. 50 Cent had to do that deal with her, right? To do what he been doing with the BMF thing. But my thing, Lavish, is if he's working, was he working or was Tammy working against both of them? And because it's like, if they got him, why would they not give him the time? And then if he's working for him, why are they exposing him?
She wasn't working against them. She wasn't working against Meech. She was working even during the trial. You gotta realize this has been going on for 10 years. So he was dating the Big Meech wifey at the time, and I was in communication with her. And when she realized how much,
shout out Robert Dupree, Deuce to God. Shout out Deuce to God, Robert Dupree. Appreciate you. Go ahead. I'm sorry, sis.
No, you're fine. No, when Big Meech wifey realized that him and Tammy were continuing their relationship and he was fine with it, she completely took that name off her Instagram and she saw what it was. And honestly, with Blue, a lot of people, every time we bring up us, Blue's name gets brought up. But with Blue, when Blue confronted Meech in 2017, that's when Meech put out that Blue was a snitch. Because if you remember, prior to that, nobody said that, and Blue had been out. So when Meech put that word out, everybody running with it. But Blue was good before he confronted Meech about messing with Tammy, and Cuff locked up. So that's when everybody just got on the Blue hate train, basically, when Blue confronted him. Meech
Shout
told
out
Blue he didn't
Misguided.
have nothing to do. He said he didn't have nothing to do with that. He working on his show. He don't got nothing to do
He
with
don't
that.
care about it.
Right.
He didn't want to hear about it, but yet he in the feds tied to the case as being a co-conspirator. Supposed to got 10 years. You still in bed with Tammy. Now Tammy got your life rights. Cuff out the way doing 27 years. And you told Blue when he confronted you about it, how you doing something with Tammy? She got Cuff wrapped. And we looking at your name in his paperwork. He's saying he ain't got nothing to do with it. He working on his stuff.
Right.
That's crazy.
So that's why when everybody's talking about why you in communication with Blue the only one that was about to stand up, because the dude BMF Pig that passed away, like, he basically said he didn't care if Meech was a rat or not. That's his man. So people don't care. So they want to live off of the BMF name and just profit. It's all about clout and profit for people. They don't care about nobody, no principles or
Well,
anything.
some people care. Some people still care.
Yeah, very few. It's 10
Selective
years, and
politics.
if people cared about it, I was going hard 10 years ago about this during trial. So they put a gag order on us. So it's just like it took 10 years to even get to this point of exposure, but none of the big platforms will cover this. The Shade Room won't cover it. Nobody's touching it because Meech is in bed with 50 Cent. He has the support of the media, and that's major. So regardless if he's not solid, did his friend dirty, no one cares really. It's Big Meech. His name is big, and it's just basically that's what it is.
Selective politicking. And I want to shout out to T 100 side T. Shout out to Misguided. I see you. My whole thing is Meech is out now, right? And this is to the kids, right? We don't give a fuck about what they do with Meech. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing with Meech. Cuffy ain't looking for nothing to be done with Meech. He just want to get the word out there because people need to know what's going on, right? People glorify this drug dealing thing, right? And they glorify it. And guess what? Even if you was gonna glorify the drug dealer that stays solid.
Yeah, and people forget about that part of it. Like, there's so
Glorify
many
the Bo Bennett's. You know what I'm
Yeah, the
saying?
people that stayed solid.
That
There's so
stays
many
solid.
people that stayed solid and didn't snitch on my dad, because during trial they were trying to get somebody named Marvin Stewart. Marvin got life only because they've been trying to get him to go against my dad, and he's serving life. Been in jail since I don't know how long, and still wouldn't fold. So it's just like nobody's remembered those people. They just get locked up and they stay solid, but they always glorify the people that are rats or disloyal.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cold game. So like I said, like Wack said, man, the kids need to see this. Everybody need to see this because a lot of people thinking that stuff is cool. It ain't. It's a lose-lose situation.
It is. And it's blood. It really is blood in, blood out.
Really, it ain't blood in, blood out, because the people going in, I think they going in because they got the popularity vote. but they ain't shed no blood because they telling. You know what I'm saying? They telling.
But yeah, but that's the time of age, because y'all said they glorify the drug dealers, but nowadays they glorify the drug users. That's why the rap songs and stuff like that, everybody popping pills and snorting and doing all the other stuff like that. So when you talking about keeping it real, nobody's keeping it real, because the snitches is coming out more popular than the people that's actually putting in hard work.
Yeah.
No, that's real. And that's gonna continue to happen like what Luce. The streets is phasing out. Kids, listen, man, when y'all hear these rappers talking about all this gangster stuff, you guys now got something to go back and research. Go back and research the YSL trial. See how many of them niggas told, right? Go back and research this situation. See how many of these dudes told, right? They hollering these names out of songs. Half these dudes is hollering these names out of songs, don't even know these dudes. Go out and research the Young Dolph situation and see that the very same dude that was in the club with Dolph standing on the side of him is the very same dude that pulled the trigger to murder him, right? Understand what this is. Understand, I know you looking up and you looking at the fast money, and it's gonna come in real quick, right? But then you gotta pay attention to what comes with that a lot of time. And it puts you in a situation where those you feel like is loyal, they're gonna be disloyal. Like Meech told Blue Da Vinci. Man, I don't care about who told on who, because he was part of it anyway. It's in the paperwork. Nobody from the streets, nobody that did any time is not gonna argue the fact you are named in this paperwork as co-conspirator of setting up this drug deal between this Hispanic plug and this dude CUFFY while in the federal penitentiary. Let's eliminate
mandatory 10. Mandatory 10.
Mandatory 10 years. He never caught that charge. They never charged him with it, but they named it in CUFFY's paperwork, right? So let's ask ourselves, this is real talk. Where your charge go? We know they want you. You already there doing 30. Did they flip you? Are they looking at you like you wanted them? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did the charge go that they got you dead bang? Okay, let's fast forward. Tammy, the one you end up when CUFFY go, when y'all get him out the way, you give her the rights. Why would you give somebody the rights that you're reading is a confidential informant and testified against your man and the drug deal that you set up? You know why? Well, shit. I'm a cooperate because they got me dead bang for the 10. I'm the one got Tammy middleman in this. Our whole thing was to get CUFFY out the way. All right, get CUFFY out the way, give me a time cut, and pass you the life rights and we on. That was the play. Only thing didn't work, they got CUFFY out the way. Tammy still remained to have the life rights, but he didn't get his time cut for that. So now you continue to deal with her. Fuck it. You didn't know me. Let's say you didn't know. Now you know. You knew.
Right, you know now.
Deal with her.
So can we say that he is the dumbest rat of all times?
Well,
no,
that's Willie.
He thought this out strategically.
Yeah. No, because if you
got what
and
he
you
wanted.
still did the same amount of time,
he couldn't control the bra.
That's dumb. That's real. But see, Luce.
They thought my dad was gonna plea out. They thought it was gonna work in their favor.
Not only that, I don't think he anticipated Tammy having sex with the agent. And even if she did, I didn't anticipate them finding out. That's what pulled the time cut off the table.
Yeah, he couldn't control that bra.
He couldn't control her.
She must got some good pussy.
The
I
same
ain't
way he got her, he lost her. Same way you get him, you gonna lose him.
man.
Snatched her from Blue, he lost her to an agent. Actually, within talking to your father, I believe it was somewhere in there where the federal agent was starting to fall in love with her, and he wanted
he was
Meech.
crying on the stand.
Huh?
God. Oh,
He was
God.
crying on the stand
The
because
agent, he
he said he
wanted
was
Meech.
vulnerable at the
He
time.
wanted Meech not to get the time cut. I believe he the one really that exposed the fact that we was doing this so Meech couldn't get that time cut.
Yeah, you can't give GS employees nothing.
Drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about the content. Big Meech exposed. What premium? Shout out to the Hunter Show. Shout out to Wack. Be sure to like the video, share the video, and tell a friend to tell a friend. We got content. And everybody out there working hard, remember, if you believe it, you'll achieve it. And there it go. Hard work will pay off. Make a plan, write it down, and execute. But until next time, it's your boy Ray Giffen. I'm gone. God bless. Peace.